What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Wake Up Barstool. We got a little NBA playoff with my twin, Professor Beers. We're going to dive into the NHL. We got Chief in here. We got Megan Makin Money, give you some gambling tips for the weekend. Frank the Tank coming on. I'm sure he's going to be very happy about how the Mets are playing lately. And Rachel Nichols stopping by. It all starts now. Wake Up Barstool on FS1. What's up, y'all? Welcome back. It is Wake Up Barstool. It is Friday. We got me, Dana Beers, we got Chief, we got Megan Makin Money. The crew is back. I feel great. Thank you to Jersey Jerry for helping out yesterday. Turns out, at 37 years old, you need about 48 hours to recover from staying up 30 hours straight. The timeline's extended, but we're feeling excellent today. We're ready to roll into the weekend, and we got a ton of sports. Good time on the sporting calendar right now, guys. A little bit of everything for you, right? NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs. Yes, Beers?
I got a question before that.
Yeah, hit me.
Do you ever just when you're that tired?
Yeah.
Doesn't it kind of get fun, to a point where I'm so tired that I can't wait to fall asleep for 30 hours?
Yeah, I mean, you get you definitely get delirious and loopy.
Yeah.
By the end. My problem is I never got the 30-hour catch-up.
Okay, so you got a 6-hour sleep.
I did a 2-hour nap and then 2 6-hour sleeps.
Not fun.
But the 6-hour sleeps are good to go. I mean, that's what I do every night. So obviously we're feeling great. I could talk again.
Yeah.
For the first time in a couple games.
If you're having 3 kids, 6 hours is an eternity.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Even though my stupid son came in the bed last night again.
Stop.
He craps his pants. He can speak. And he still poops his pants. That's stupid.
I do too.
I was just about to say, you have 2 of you over there right now.
No.
The same thing.
No.
Hey,
I can speak and I still poop my pants.
That is kind of well established a little bit. I have not pooped my pants in a very long time.
That we know.
Thank you very much. I mean, a decade.
Okay.
A decade at least.
You're missing out, man.
I just don't believe that.
It's freeing.
I just feel like you're making a lot of judgments because of my size. And you know what? Quite frankly, that's pretty messed up. But look, hey, it's good, like I said, it's going to be a very good show. We're feeling excited. We're feeling good. And we're going to cover everything. We're going to start in the... I'm sorry, guys. How's everybody feeling? Everybody else feeling
great?
Good?
I'm great. I do love this time of year. You got baseball, both playoffs, NFL draft. This is April's kind of one of the peak months of the year for sports.
It's exciting. As you guys know, I'm a big NBA guy. It's about to start swinging with the NBA playoffs. We'll get to that. And then I'm going to the Cubs game this weekend. Very excited for that.
Let's go, dude.
Listen,
That's
man.
a perfect weather day at Wrigley.
Hopefully it'll be nice and sunny. And I'm with you, Chief. April's an underrated sports month for sure.
Yeah.
So really looking forward to some high-quality NBA playoffs and some baseball.
I mean, the only time the sports calendar ever really slows down even a little bit is summer. But, living in Chicago, you have the Cubs, the White Sox, that's always very fun. MLB's underway. And the World Cup this summer right here in FS1.
I just found out the Blackhawks are really bad.
Yeah.
Brother.
Hey,
I haven't been watching hockey for a while. Chief gave me the lowdown. They've been bad for a decade.
They've been bad for a long time.
That's not fun.
They were a little exciting at the beginning of the year, but it feels like the season died when Bedard got hurt.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly right. So next year, new year, maybe Brady Tkachuk comes to Chicago. Things will be looking.
Is he still the prince that was promised?
Bedard?
Connor? Yeah, we feel good about Connor now. He's our special boy again.
What was that, 2 years ago? You were telling me, we're going to be so back. We have Bedard.
We're on our way.
That was promised.
We're on our way.
Okay,
When do the playoffs start for NHL?
This weekend.
Those are the questions you get on a morning sports show. You only get those questions on Wake Up Barstool.
Dana, it's literally one of the main segments on today's show.
Hey, Dana.
Is Chief setting up the NHL playoffs?
Maybe that can be my education. I'm not going to sit here and lie like I'm a big hockey guy.
True.
You want me to sit here and just be like, and just chat GPT answers? No.
I had to ask you who was even in the playoffs for the NBA.
There you go.
So between the both of us, we got it covered.
That's the difference between us and all the other morning shows. We come in here with authenticity.
That's true.
You want me to pretend like I know the Blackhawks are really bad?
And Megan, you are probably the biggest baseball fan maybe on the crew today. Like, are you how into the NBA and NHL playoffs are you? You're not. You're kind of coming. You're coming to it fresh.
I agree with Dana. I don't know anything about the NHL, and I have not been watching the NBA. I don't bet on it. I actually placed my first hockey bet the other day going to IceCon.
Hell yeah.
That rocked.
And
Shout out the
And
ice
it hit.
people.
Well, both of them hit. I hit the over and I hit the first period tie, which rocked.
Oh
Shout
yeah,
out.
I had that too.
Yeah, shout out everyone, Quiggs, Elio, all the ice people. That was a ton of fun. And then NBA, I just don't really bet it because it's a players league.
I really hope they don't clip any of the.
All right. So again,
Talking about how we don't watch sports.
We watch sports, the ones that we like. We don't have to watch every single one.
but look, I think that this is, to your point, to be sincere, Dana, it is pretty authentic, and that I think it represents probably a large swath of the population.
That's right.
That is not checked in on these sports night to night during the regular season, and now are going to be coming to the playoffs. So what is going to be our job now? We're going to establish the storylines,
do it,
the
dude.
narratives, the stakes, so that if you go and watch a game tonight, sometime this week, and you flip it on, you're like, okay, I know. I remember that interesting little nugget.
Yep.
I can chew on that and get some enjoyment out of it. Okay,
Chew on some nuggets, dude.
let's chew on some
I
nuggets.
love nuggets.
All right, let's start with the NBA. And there's a few different areas in which we could go here. Feelings so far, though, Dana, on the playing games.
I am such a Hornets fan, and honestly,
Yeah, I
if the
know.
Hornets win tonight and take on the Pistons, I give them a pretty decent chance to make that Pistons series a real series. I mean, you see LaMelo Ball, Knipple had a really bad game, but he's been awesome this year. Brandon Miller.
Yeah.
I said that you quizzed me early in the year.
I
You
did.
said, "Give me a dark horse for Rookie of the Year."
said
I
Nipple.
don't know if it's really the dark horse, but I said Knipple, and he's right there with Cooper
You were
Flag.
also
but-
kind of big on the Pistons earlier in the year.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
listen, man, I love ball, and it's fun for people to come in and watch these games and be like, oh, this is actually fun. The NBA, when teams are cooking like this, it can be a fun product to watch. And I'm all in on the Hornets. I hope they win this game tonight. The Magic are just disgusting. They've been gross all year. I think their fans want to fire their coach. They're very inconsistent. They're just like a gross brand of basketball. So I'm all in on the Hornets tonight, and I hope they take on the Pistons in round one.
Yeah, two young teams here coming from entirely different kind of narrative standpoints, right? The Magic thought they were going to be awesome this year. They've been a disappointment per their expectations. The Hornets thought they were going to be terrible, and they've been a huge success per their expectations. So that's going to be very exciting. If you look forward to the playoffs as a whole here, I want to talk about players because ultimately the NBA is a strong link sport, right? This is where the superstars show up. Also, playoffs are where like defense ramps up. Like a lot of people's complaints about the regular season and effort and all that all goes away right now. So if I were to ask you what player are you most excited for to watch in this tournament, what's your answer? Because I got a few of them, dude.
In the play-in or in the
Entire tournament.
entire field?
Yeah, sorry, I should have given the West play-in game some more love, but it just
Just the play-ins or like the Nuggets and the team?
No, everyone.
Okay.
Entire tournament.
Dana, have a ball while you talk.
Yeah, have a
you.
ball.
I love watching LaMelo Ball play.
Yeah.
And I love how much like old school hoops fans hate it. He took 31 shots the other night. He was 12 for 31. He was 2 for 16 from 3. He takes like one-legged three-pointers. I love it. I love it just because he's such like a interesting player, and he got a bad rap the last couple of years. Everyone was saying he's a selfish player. You saw it this entire year. He's actually an extremely unselfish player. Sometimes he'll shoot 30 shots, but he is a team guy at the end of the time.
Iverson used to shoot 30 shots.
Right, that's true. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I mean, look, he knew what the deal was. Knipple didn't have it that night.
Right.
Somebody had to step up.
31, yeah. And but if you watched him this year, you would kind of see like this guy is electric. And if you've been watching him since the big baller days,
I was just about to ask, what's Dad been doing?
it's cool to
LeVar's
see. He has
kinda
one
chill
leg
now.
now.
Yeah, one
Yeah,
leg.
yeah.
Sad. But as a guy that used to watch the Ball family as like when I was a sophomore in high school, and to see this rise of LaMelo, it's awesome. And he's perfect for the type of player they need. They need a dynamic point guard who can set up other players, and he takes a lot of shots. But they're an exciting brand of basketball to watch, and he's my favorite player in this field right now. And then obviously Steph Curry. You know, you saw what he did the other night, 2 nights ago against the Clippers. He was supposed to be on a minutes restriction, and he put up, I think, 30-something
Is he just going to
points.
play forever?
Yeah,
he's the best.
38 years old now.
That muscle memory has to just be insane.
It was a show. Dude, he didn't even know, so I didn't realize. Did you see the other angle of the three? Because he falls in.
Yeah, he didn't know it went in.
He
He
had
had
no
to ask
idea it
the
went
fan.
in. He's sitting there laid on the ground asking the fans, like, did it go in? And then he starts to celebrate his ass off.
Megan, you'll like this. I took a Steph Curry ladder 3 up to 7.
Oh, did you?
He made 7.
Let's go.
It was a wonderful night.
Nice.
Time.
I mean, it's just classic. That's a classic answer, Steph Curry. You never know. I mean, he could step in and hit 10 threes tonight.
See, you went playing though.
Yeah.
Like, and to me, and again, I don't mean to demean the Western Conference play-in, but the winner's going to get the Thunder, and they're probably hopeless.
Okay.
Like the Pistons being as young as they are and still relatively new to this stage, like there's maybe a little more hope there. But for me, dude, I mean, number one guy's got to be Wemby.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking about just playing tournament.
Good God, Dana! We established 4 times.
I misheard you,
No,
dude.
we established.
All right, then my
Megan,
answer is
true or
Anthony Edwards.
false?
My answer is Anthony Edwards.
Okay, I had Ant on my list as well.
Okay, yeah.
had Ant
I
on my
love
list
watching
as
Ant in the playoffs. He's the most intense player out there.
I'm doing my best to
Am
follow
I
you.
crazy? I asked you 3 times. Am I dumb? Am I wrong?
I don't want to answer that.
Look,
I was going to say, you want me to say
No,
the
he
whole
said
field?
he definitely said.
He
whole
said
play.
play-in tournament.
Nah, he said the whole thing.
Okay, whatever. Anthony Edwards, electric. He is intense, and he's going to give it his all every time he's out there. And I think that's going to be one heck of a series. So
I know. I know injuries have kind of defined most of his year, so I hope he's fully healthy for this.
I got to run back the tape.
Him.
What did I miss there?
Anthony Edwards has one of the most underrated post-game, post-series celebrations anybody's ever done when they beat the Lakers. I think it was last year. And he's walking around. I don't think it's Staples. I still call it the Staples Center. Whatever. It's crypto. Whatever. He's walking around the Staples Center on the road with his boys talking crap to Lakers fans on the streets. Never seen a superstar do that. Can't wait to see him. And then for me, it's Wemby, dude.
Of course.
22 years old. The Spurs are incredible now. He is the prince that was promised for the NBA. And how about this? Other all-time greats at 22 years old had some incredible playoff moments. LeBron was 22 when he dropped 25 consecutive points against the Pistons to go to the finals.
Yep.
Michael Jordan was 22 when he dropped 63 against the Celtics.
that's such a nasty number.
Dude,
So nasty.
Tim Duncan and Kawhi Leonard were 22 when they won Finals MVP. So this is a big stage for Wemby.
Deuce is maybe a big year for these boys.
That's what I'm saying. And look, Duncan and Kawhi both did it with the Spurs. So maybe this is Wemby's time to have his moment. That's going to be fantastic. And then, I mean, what can you say about Jokic and SGA? Jokic is at the point now where it's a bit like when we talked about Shohei yesterday. It's like a bell curve. His greatness is so great that we take it for granted.
It's unfortunate.
And it becomes commonplace.
You unfortunately see that in the MVP voting as well, because if you ask a lot of NBA pundits, they'll say he's the best player in the league.
Yeah.
But he hasn't won MVP as many times as he should have, because people probably get fatigue of just him going out there and doing what he does. But if it were really up to me, like if I were a voter, I would say he's the MVP just because he's the best player in the league.
He looks like he doesn't care.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah.
it's like he's just messing around out there, and he moves so
just
slow.
casual
And
basketball.
He's just, yeah.
And first player to ever lead the league in assists and rebounds in a single season. Ken, we're just like, okay, yeah, sure. And then again, SGA's your reigning Finals MVP, reigning MVP, and he just had the best season of his career.
Yeah.
So like the superstars are all tuned in. They're all ready to go. You got the old heads. I mean, we even get KD, LeBron round one. Real quick before we move on to another topic, Dana. Philly fans chanting, "We want Boston."
They do this to themselves every year.
Now, I learned.
Do they
yes,
want Boston, Dana?
They always do this.
How about
But
this,
as a
Megan?
Celtics fan,
How about this, Megan?
Oh.
Philly has not beaten Boston in a playoff series in 44 years.
They do this.
Yikes.
You got to go back to 1980. But this is the one fan base that I think is dumb enough and believes in themselves enough where I think they do want
They
Boston.
do it every year. They did the confetti early.
the confetti early was crazy.
I like Philadelphia fans for the record, but I hate the Sixers. And every single year they come in and they do the "We Want Boston" chants. And every single year the Celtics beat them. And every single year I'm the happiest man ever. It's the best watching the Celtics beat the Sixers just because, I don't know. Like I said, I like that fan base, but it's kind of funny seeing them sad.
You and Max should stream.
I'm sure we will.
I'm sure that is incoming. What about this, guys? So yesterday on the show, I was talking about how, as an opposing fan, having your team play Steph Curry in a high leverage moment, that when he shoots a big three, that it is one of the single most terrifying experiences
hold
out
your
there.
breath.
Like when I got to the point where, and I would close my eyes when the ball was in the air because I was just accepting the pain that was coming, and that sort of like time would slow down. It's kind of quantum pain moment. So I want to ask y'all about y'all's most terrifying moments as a fan, like when you see a player, a coach. Like another one I would say as a college football guy, just seeing Nick Saban on the opposing sideline.
Yeah, that's a great call.
Like you already know you're dead. You're not going to survive that.
It was like Nick Saban with a month to prepare.
Yeah, you're cooked.
Yeah,
you're
it's
absolutely
over.
cooked. Trust
Yeah.
me, I know that firsthand. But yeah,
Sorry for bringing that
does
up.
anything jump to your mind?
Well, 2022, the Celtics lost to the Warriors, so that was definitely one. But if I wouldn't say like a specific moment, but I remember as a Patriots fan, anytime we play the Colts, I hated seeing Peyton Manning on the side, just because he's so efficient and he's so just like he it feels like he can get a first down at any point in the game. I hated going against Peyton Manning. Obviously, we had Tom Brady, so it's like a different. I can't complain. But I really didn't enjoy seeing Peyton Manning on the other side.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers rolling out when he just cocks his arm back, and you know he's going to throw it to the moon, and then somebody will be on the end of that. So
Hail Marys.
Yeah, always.
That's a good answer.
Yeah. That's probably my number one, where it's just like anytime I was at the game in 2018 where he got hurt and the Bears were up like 21, and then you're getting back to your seat for the second half up in Lambeau, and you hear like a buzz, and then Rodgers comes running out of the tunnel. You're like, well, we're done. It's over.
You know what's kind of cool, Chief? Caleb might be starting to, if he backs up this year with like another year, kind of like with some moments like this year, he could be that guy. He could be Baba Yaga.
Yeah, and when you have that guy on your team, yeah, I didn't know what that was.
I think Baba Yaga is like the Russian boogeyman, right? I don't know, John Wick.
Okay.
Baba Yaga.
I like that.
Yeah, that works, T-Bob.
When you have that guy, because like Patrick Kane was kind of that guy.
Yes.
You know, where it's just like puck on his stick in overtime. You're like, oh my God, we're going to win.
Yeah.
So I'm not like quite there with Caleb yet, but it is so fun where you're just like, we're never out of a game because we have like a magic man here. So yeah, I would love to have an era where teams fear the Bears quarterback, which has never happened before.
Be nice.
I would say, like, betting-wise, it's either side is. I know they had a down year, he had a down year, but Mahomes, like 2 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
It's just kind of the same thing with Steph Curry, where you just hold your breath. If you're on the Chiefs, you're holding your breath. If you're on the opposite side, you're holding your breath because he's going to get it down there no matter what. He's going to have a shot.
Well, I mean, 2 years ago, I know last year, math caught up with them, but 2 years ago they were like, it was like 11-0, 10-0 or something in these one-score games. It was unbelievable. I think, like Brady running the 2-minute drill was one. Really, any elite quarterback, like any of those Hall of Fame level quarterbacks running a 2-minute drill, your defense is cooked.
I'll give you another one.
What's that?
As a Sox fan growing up, Mariano Rivera coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Until 2004.
Derrick Henry just getting the ball too always looks so scary. Not that he can do everything with it, but at one point he just was like the slowest, fastest runner ever. Every time he got the ball, you're like, ugh.
I guess, Mason Miller right now.
Yeah. There is something about like when you're going into a big playoff game and you can tell the other team's starting pitcher just has it.
Right.
And you're just like, well, we're going to have 7 innings and nothing here.
Going to carve you up.
Yeah.
Just dominate you.
It's the
All right,
moral.
guys. Hey, look, if you want to give us yours, you can go on Twitter, #AskWub, ask questions. We'll get to them at the end of the show, maybe throughout the show as well. Coming up next, we are going to get Professor Beers on the big board, and he's going to give us his full NBA playoff tournament predictions, not just the play-in, Dana.
All right.
The whole kit and caboodle.
Oh, boy.
Start with the play-in, though.
All right.
Yeah.
More Wake Up coming up next. Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool on FS1. NBA playoffs we got playing tonight, and the whole tournament is ready to go. Storylines abound. And who better to get us right than our guy, our hoop master, Professor Beers. He put on glasses, guys, okay? So school is in session. Look at that. Bang, pump. Okay, triple pump. Oh, and then lays it in.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's talk some hoops, everybody. First of all, it's the Thunder's year. A lot of people are saying that. We'll see if that's what I'm saying at the end of this segment. They're going to beat whoever they're playing.
Yeah.
Okay? It doesn't matter. Steph Curry is the only chance of maybe an upset, but that's not going to happen. It's the Thunder. They're moving on. They were having a historical season, but they haven't been as healthy as they would have liked. Keep that in mind, Chief. Jalen Williams has been kind of all over the place. But even without him, they've been great. So give me the Thunder in that matchup no matter what. Move on to the Lakers and the Rockets. Chief, the Lakers right now.
Yeah.
You know anything about them?
I know they got LeBron. I know they got Luka.
Luka's a little hurt.
Well,
Luka is hurt right now. Austin Reeves is hurt.
Yeah.
So they are big underdogs in this series against the Rockets, despite being the 4 seed. The Rockets have not looked great this year, though. They've been kind of like their chemistry is a little bit off. They have a good coach. They have good players, but it kind of feels like something's off. Maybe it's the whole burner gate. If you guys remember that.
With KD?
Yeah.
I thought that was like half a decade ago.
Since then, it seems kind of weird.
I've always loved KD for that.
You didn't know that this year they had a
No.
Wait, no, that's an old story. KD did this years ago.
This
I thought.
year, he like
He's like the burner
his
king.
group
No,
chats
I know.
got leaked of him talking crap about the Rockets, allegedly.
Do it.
Yeah. So in that one, I'm gonna go with the Rockets just because the Lakers are hurt.
But like, this is why the Rockets brought KD in.
Yes.
Right? Because last year they were great. They ended up getting upset round one because they felt like they didn't have that veteran closer.
If the Lakers weren't so hurt, I would go with the Lakers, but they're extremely hurt. So let's do the Rockets.
Tell me about the 3-6, Dana. Fire 'em
3-6.
up.
This is my favorite
This is the big
series
one.
of the first round. You got Jokic, you got Ant. It's going to be an absolute barn burner. But at the end of the day, I'm going with my guy, Anthony Edwards. Or sorry, Nikola Jokic. My bad. My bad.
Whoa.
My bad. I got messed up. I got messed up from our earlier segment. You messed me up with the whole playing thing. I'm blaming you.
That's just.
I'm blaming you.
That's crazy.
As long as they have Nikola Jokic, they should be the favored in this series. Give me the Nuggets all day. And then Spurs, Blazers. The Blazers are just happy to be there.
I know nothing about this Blazers.
The Blazers are just happy to be there. They had a better season than they expected to, but Wemby's going to Wemby. Give me the Spurs there. On to the left side, right side.
Wemby, Jokic.
Wemby's going to Wemby.
Let's go.
Pistons, again, if it's the Charlotte Hornets, I think the Hornets have the chance in this series. However, it probably would go to 6 or 7 games. Give me the Pistons
And Dana,
there.
that's the play-in, right?
Yes. yes, exactly.
I almost said a bad word. Screw you. Pistons win that one. Then we go to the Raptors and Cavs. Raptors, another team who kind of, beat expectations this year. I think they're just kind of happy to be here. Give me the Cavs in this one. They have the better overall roster.
The Cavs, what do the Cavs need to do to not blow it all up? How deep do they need to go?
They probably have to reach the Eastern Conference Finals, I would say.
I would think so too.
Because last year was such a disappointment. But they're healthy at the point, and they got James Harden, who is a known choker.
He's still playing too?
Yeah.
Oh
and
my
he's
God.
on the Cavs. Maybe this is his year to finally shut some haters up. Knicks, Hawks. I'm gonna do a little upset here. I'm gonna go with the Hawks.
No way, bro. That would be a disaster.
Only
because
I want to piss off some Knicks fans this morning.
It feels like It feels like this is Celtics bias, right?
It might be, but the Hawks are sneaky, athletic.
No, I get it.
Defense and all that good stuff.
I know you're scared of getting the Knicks in round 2, and you don't want to repeat it last year. I understand.
Give me the Hawks, and obviously give me the Celtics over the Sixers, please. All right, let's run through these quick. Thunder, they beat the Rockets.
Yeah.
That'd be a disappointment
without
if they
a
did
doubt.
not. Right here, we're going with the Spurs to set up an absolute, just awesome Western Conference Finals. These two are kind of become the new rivalry in the NBA.
Yeah.
And we've seen the Spurs kind of get the better of the Thunder this season. In the Eastern Conference, I'm going with the Cavs, man.
Wow.
I'm going with the Cavs and I'm going with the C's. And that sets up another showdown between these two teams where the Celtics have just gotten the better of them in past years. And I'm going to go with the Spurs in the finals. I'm doing it.
22-year-old Wemby, the path continues.
If Wemby, if they can just, they've been kind of putting him on a minutes restriction, but if he can play in these series 30+ minutes.
Yeah, no, there ain't no minute restrictions now. You gotta. It's late on.
And
the
I
podcast.
hate the Thunder, so give me the Spurs there. And obviously, give me the Celtics. Celtics Spurs in the finals. You're not going to see many people saying this.
I cannot believe that we would allow this Boston propaganda on this show.
That's what I was just
on
about to
Wake
ask.
Up Barstool.
You're the professor, Dana. Is this
This is
a
real.
bias
This
bit?
is real.
All right, what happens here?
The
though?
Pistons have not been in this position in years, since 2004. They're a whole different team, and Cunningham's not 100%. The Cavs they have James Harden, who doesn't win playoff series, and they haven't, and you saw last year, they're choke artists. And the Knicks are the only team you should actually be worried about. And it's the Knicks. The Knicks don't go to the finals.
Okay.
Fair.
We'll see, dude.
And obviously, it's the Celtics and
Oh,
stuff.
wow. There you
Seven.
go, guys. And somewhere out there, Dave Portnoy is smiling. Congratulations.
Another banner in Boston. Cue the duck boats.
Michigan and then
Do y'all
the
even
Chiefs.
care anymore?
This one I said this on Twitter. This is my favorite regular season Celtics team in probably 10 years. This team is different. They play hard. They're fun to watch. They weren't supposed to be good this year. This one would mean a lot.
I mean, that is the ultimate representation of how charmed Boston fans have been my entire life. This was supposed to be a gap year, and they might end up lifting that trophy. God, I hope not. Y'all don't deserve it at all. I do like Joe Mazzulla, though. I like Mazzulla.
We don't deserve it, but
He's a psycho. All right, guys, there it is. Professor Beers with his completely biased tournament breakdown. Coming up next, it's time for Megan to take us into the money corner. She's going to give you some things you should watch, some props you can play. Don't go anywhere. More Wake Up Barstool on FS1. All right, guys, our day of education continues here on Wake Up Barstool. We kind of set the scene for the NBA playoffs. Dana set the scene for the play-in, certainly. And
you
now,
guys,
look, before
you guys
Chief,
are being mean.
Before Chief gets to the NHL, it's time to talk some gambling. Baseball season, you want some plays? Well, nobody's better at gambling on baseball than our girl Megan Makin Money. Megan,
Woo!
Take it away to Megan's Money Corner.
Woo! Woo, 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 woo.
I still like these lights a lot, even though I am at the big board today. So obviously last week we kind of talked about, the night before, I'm not going to have the lines, with DraftKings, stuff
Yep.
like that. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of things to look for today. Hitting props. Look at Yordan Alvarez, my guy. Astros have not been great this season thus far. However, Yordan Alvarez is still one of the best hitters in baseball. 328 batting average, 7 home runs, 18 RBIs, and he is going against Lay today, and he already has a solo home run off of him. Next,
Yordan.
Andy Pajas, 409 batting average, 5 home runs, 20 RBIs.
Yep, thought it was Pages.
Yeah, I definitely thought it was Pages.
It's okay.
I did too.
No worries,
Yesterday.
guys. But he was supposed to go against Ryan Feltner today, but that switched up. He's going against Sugano. Again, these Asian names, I'm going to butcher them every time.
Suganodi's.
Yeah, exactly. I will say that he is the Rockies' most reliable starter. So when we get to the run lines a little bit later, this is going to be way too overpriced to be able to take the Dodgers on the run line. And again, Pajas, I would kind of avoid him today.
Okay.
409.
Yeah. CJ Abrams, he's been absolutely electric. 371 batting average, 1.190 OPS, 6 homers, and 19 RBIs. And then the Brewers, they're kind of overachieving right now. They're putting the bat on the ball like crazy. Contreras, 2+ hits, runs, RBIs in 8 of his last 10 games. So maybe check this out for some batting props. Let's go
God.
next.
All right, what do we got next here?
Next, we're gonna have another graphic. Yes, we are. We're gonna go looking at pitchers, like strikeout markets. Cam Schlittler, 30 Ks in 21.2 innings pitched. Absolutely nasty. I would look at the under in this game. The total is 8.5. They're going against the Royals with Michael Wacha, and he has been basically untouchable. The total is 8.5. I would definitely play the under in that one if it's not too juiced. Logan Gilbert for the Mariners, 25 Ks in 4 starts this season. He's going against DeGrom. This total is a little too low for me to play personally, 6.5, but both of these starters are fantastic. But I've been seeing a lot of overs hitting in baseball the last couple of days, so I would be kind of wary to play them.
Well, hasn't it been like a weird thing where like nobody was scoring for the majority of the season, and then there's just been like an offensive explosion?
Yeah, it feels like the balls are juiced. I'm not going to say that, but that's what it feels like right now.
The weather's turning.
They still have those bats?
That's true.
They still have those bats that were like
torpedoes.
Yeah, they still got those.
I think
that was a fun news cycle
I
last
might
year.
have gotten banned. I'm not.
No, I don't think they were effective after a while.
I think it was kind of a hot start, and then they just kind of evened out.
I think the Brewers scored like 40 runs a game.
I think they should just let them have corked bats.
I agree with that.
Steroids.
I think steroids, cork bats, all of that. Up next, Tyler Glass. Now everybody knows this guy. He's also very, very attractive. 22 Ks in 3 starts this season. They're playing the Rockies today. Then Joe Ryan with the Twins, 22 Ks in 21.1 innings pitched. Not just that, he's coming off of a crazy game. He's also averaging 9.3 strikeouts per 9 innings, which is crazy.
He looks like
Glass now looks like Cillian Murphy.
I was
going to
say, looks like Oppenheimer.
He's a very attractive. He's a model-esque man.
He looks like Tim Lincecum and Cillian Murphy combined.
And I talked to you guys last week. Don't be afraid to bet the run lines when teams are just absolutely mashing. I would not play this, as I said. This is way too
That's
juice.
crazy how good the Dodgers are.
If you're playing this, you should probably ladder it up to like 4+ runs for the Dodgers to win by. D-backs, they are also really good today. They are hitting, I don't have my stats here. I believe they're hitting the run line something like 78.2% of the time right now, which is crazy. And the Brewers are hitting their run line at 58.8%. So if you're going to look at the run lines here, I would definitely look at the D-backs and the Brewers today. And hopefully we can make some money. Look for my picks later on in the day.
All right, guys, follow her on all social medias. Megan Makin Money. She's going to get you some picks. Okay, coming up next, we got Rachel Nichols stopping by for real this time, talking a little NBA playoffs. Don't go in here. We got more Wake Up Barstool here in FS1. This little funky little ditty right here. What is
I know,
this?
I liked it too.
I like that.
Let me fire it up.
Little brass band action.
Yeah,
New Orleans-y.
Absolutely.
Speaking of getting fired up, guys, I'm fired up for the NBA playoffs. We got playing tonight. It's going to be all weekend long. And I'm very excited to talk to our next guest. She has been in this game. She's a vet, salty vet, knows the NBA top to bottom. We're gonna kind of touch on a little bit of everything. I'm talking with Rachel Nichols. She's getting set up right now, so we'll talk to her in a minute.
Love having another lady on the
all right,
show.
we're good to go. Rachel, what's up? How are we doing? Thank you so much for waking up with us this morning.
Had to get an extra microphone for you.
Hell yeah, look at that.
Sounds great.
Sounds fantastic. How are we feeling this morning? Are we excited here on the verge of the NBA playoffs?
I am so ready because not only do we have more games tonight, right? You get these playing games, real NBA playoffs tomorrow, and the MVP and like other awards ballot is due at noon today, my time, 3:00 today, Eastern time. And I'm still not like totally sure how some of the categories are going to pan out for me. So I'll be on TV during this time period and maybe just do it live on the show.
Okay. So
You want to do it live right now? Just
I do
work it
not
out.
because I'm not ready.
Okay.
So let's talk a little bit MVP. Yesterday, it's ruled that both Luka and Cade Cunningham are going to be eligible. Ant is not. There's a conversation to be had about the rule and whether or not the NBA has changed it. I don't know if I want to have that here. What I want to more ask you about is, are they realistic MVP candidates, or is this Jokic, SGA, part deux? And then how do you parse between those guys when they were so consistently great?
Right. I mean, I agree with you. Neither of those guys was going to be in the top 3 of the MVP, but it is important because one of them, Cade, is going to be on a lot of people's ballots for the 5th spot or 4th spot of the MVP. And regardless, you put him in there, and he was the unexpected one. Everybody knew Luka was going to get his exception. Cade was really surprising because it goes against their own rules, and him being put in there knocks other people down, including people who have contract incentives to make an all-NBA team. So someone's losing money because they decided to do this. That being said, I'm very happy for Cade. I think Anthony Edwards should have been given an exception. If Cade was given an exception, like there's not someone has yet to explain to me the difference between their cases, but I'm happy they brought Cade in. I think the 65 game rule is one of the, worst things the NBA has sort of rule changes they've done in the last 5 years or 6 years. And I hope that it goes away after this year, or at least gets significantly changed because of this whole.
So this is like a path to hell is paved with good intentions. They're trying to incentivize playing, but it just didn't work out in actual reality.
That is a great way to put it. It is basically trying to solve the right problem with the wrong solution. Like, there was no reason to tie player participation into how many games you played, because it just completely ignores that guys get injuries that might knock them out for 20 games. And then they might come back and play really well. And you think that they deserve a spot on the ballot. They made a big mark on the NBA season. If you guys get hurt at work, right?
Yeah.
Because of work, why are you being punished for that at work?
I mean, it's a good question.
This
Plus,
doesn't make sense.
we do a lot of combines.
Yeah, I get hurt all the time.
With a lot of fat, unathletic
I
people.
tore my meniscus in a basketball.
Yeah, we actually do get hurt
last
here.
year.
But at work, right? Because of work.
Yes.
We are asking these guys to do things that get them injured, and then we're punishing them if they get injured. I don't get that.
It's a good point. Real quick though, before we move on to the playoffs, again, MVP is it SGA and Jokic? Anybody else have a chance? And then
Yes.
I know you said you're not. You haven't decided yet, but yeah, where's your head at?
Okay, so yes, of course, someone else has the chance. Victor Wembanyama, baby.
Yeah.
So that's actually who I'm debating between is Shea and Victor Wembanyama for that first two spots, and then I would put Jokic in third, in fourth, Luka, and then my fifth spot, I'm debating. Also I like Cade Cunningham in that spot, but I also like Jaylen Brown in that spot. Cade brought a team that was in 6th seed last year to the top seed this year. That's super impressive. Jaylen brought a team that had a fire sale this summer, was supposed to be a lottery team, and they're number 2 in the Eastern Conference. It's not just that he got them in the playoffs. They're in number 2 and not that far behind Detroit. So I'm kind of going back and forth on my fifth spot. The 1-2 with Wemby and Jokic being in there, and also, of course, Shea. I'm leaning toward Shea. But here's the thing, and you guys, I'd love your opinion here. When Steph Curry started doing Steph Curry things in 2015, one thing that was like so exceptional is he changed the geometry of the basketball court, right?
Very
He goes
true.
all the way out there to shoot a three. The defense has to go this way. He frees things up for his teammates. Guys suddenly are defending at half court. He changed the way basketball was played, and you saw that over the next 5 years when everyone started shooting these crazy threes, right? Wemby is changing the way basketball is being played. He's just doing it defensively and a little bit offensively, but mostly defensively. He's literally changing the way you have to play the game. That matters to me. So that's why I would have him second over Jokic, and it's gnawing at me. Should he be first?
Right.
Okay, I can't wait.
You see a lot of these guys that, normally they would just, drive to the paint and get a layup or try to get some contact. They're not even trying anymore at this point when Wemby's in there. They'll drive in there and turn around. So you're right. It's such an insane impact on the game that he's having, where you do talk about the word valuable. He's right there. He's right there at the top.
I feel like it's hard for the layman, though, to appreciate defense.
Oh, yeah.
But with Wemby, it is different. Like, Wemby, you can feel it more, but I'll be interested to see if that's reflected in the voting.
Yeah. And you said a little something about Jaylen Brown there. I'm a Celtics fan, so I love to hear that. Are you more of a traditionalist when it comes to these all-NBA teams where it's like you want a center, you want 2 forwards, you want 2 guards, or is it kind of you see the best players and that's who deserves it?
I was thrilled when they made this change, actually, because the NBA is really a lot of positionless basketball these days. A lot of the lineups that roll out on the floor don't have a traditional center, right? They have a guy, and it's been the whole debate with, Anthony Davis his whole career. He wants to play 4. They make him play 5, that kind of thing. I just think that you put the best team on the court. And likewise, you should put the best team on your awards ballot. I thought that was a good change. I thought the NBA did a good job there, and I don't fill out my ballot needing a center on each team.
Rachel, in the East, are the Celtics a favorite?
I have them as my favorite.
Okay.
I do. I'm with you.
And
I know I don't feel it's like a lock, but I definitely have them as my favorite. I understand that they are a different team than last year, but the Knicks are also a different team than last year. I'm still waiting for the Pistons to see if they really have enough firepower to make it all the way to the top into the finals. So I've been so impressed with Boston this year. I'm not sure I've covered this game for like more than 25 years. I don't think I've seen a team that was supposed to be in the lottery make it to number 2 in the conference. And I think that shows what they've got. And Jason Tatum, man, he's just getting better every day.
Yeah.
So back.
Dana's
And
over here
Missoula,
just smiling
yeah, I know,
ear
it's
to
crazy.
ear.
Boston fans have all the luck. And Missoula's incredible. I love him. He's a psychopath.
He's my coach of the year.
Yeah, he's absolutely fantastic. What about, though, what happens in New York if they take a step back? Because you already made the Thibodeau change last year. Like, do they blow everything up?
I'm so glad you asked this question. So last year, look, I've covered Tom Thibodeau in 3 different cities. I know his act wears thin. I get it. I understand. But this guy last year had the most success for the franchise in more than 25 years. And that success was getting to game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Like, how much more do you want? And whether his act is wearing thin or not, I just don't understand if someone takes you within a game of the finals, you then fire them, especially when that hasn't been the
crazy.
standard for 25 years. So I think they backed themselves into a corner with this, is my point. James Dolan comes out as a justification for the firing of Thibodeau. He says, we should be in the finals. We should be winning a championship with this roster. He doubled down on that. He gave a rare interview in like February. He doubled down on that again. I don't know, man. If you've doubled down on that and they don't reach the finals, you got to do something. I'm not sure you're going to fire the coach again, but I would expect to see some major changes in the roster just because of what James Dolan has been saying, not even because they should do it.
You mentioned Wemby maybe being your MVP. He's definitely going to be Defensive Player of the Year. 22 years old. And we ran through it earlier in the show, but like we saw LeBron have incredible moments when he was 22 in the playoffs. We saw Michael Jordan do it. Kawhi and Tim Duncan both took home Finals MVPs. Do you think we're going to see that moment from Wemby where he leaves one of those games, moments, stretches that we'll remember for the rest of his entire career?
Yeah, I think definitely that. And then the question is, does that turn into a finals berth, right? Because you can have great moments or a great run along the way, but then when you hit a wall somewhere, okay, not so good. And that's really my question with the Spurs. The inexperience factor we keep talking about with Wemby and some of his teammates, I get it. And I'm generally a subscriber of, hey, you got to get up there and fail to actually break through and win. He's so different, man. I mean, none of the rules apply to him. And he's so smart and he studies so much that if you do something in game 1 or 2 to really get under his skin and actually get under him, then that really helps when you're defending him. He's going to figure that out by game 3. And he's going to have an antidote for that. And so I don't think you can win a whole series being like, we shut down Wemby. And that makes him incredibly dangerous. So I originally was thinking, okay, I'm going to make the Spurs my finals pick because I believe in this. I'd rather be early than late. I just think this kid is going to be a top 10, top 5 player of all time. When he was drafted, I said that and everyone thought it was crazy. Less people think I'm crazy right now, but I just believe in him and I believe in this roster and the coaching is great and all of the things. The way the bracket turned out, and this is so important, especially in the West, the bracket is really a big deal on how far you make it. And they have a pretty tough road, the Spurs, compared to, say, the Oklahoma City Thunder. And if those two teams meet in the conference finals, the Spurs should be a lot more beat up than the Thunder, who are going to have, I don't want to discount anyone who is, making a stab at beating the Oklahoma City Thunder in the first 2 rounds, but they're going to get to the Western Conference Finals. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah.
So I just think by the time the Spurs get there, if they get there, because that Denver series would be no joke, I think that they would be pretty beat up, overtime games, all the things we saw when the two teams played each other recently. You walk into a series with OKC tired and possibly having an injury somewhere, I don't know if you're getting to the finals.
Okay, look, Professor Beers, Rachel basically agreed with all your picks there. She said the Denver series.
I watch a lot of basketball.
Riding off Ant and the T-Wolves. I get it. Ant's been
I get it.
hurt year for him.
My wife basically has to turn the TV off so we can watch a movie or something. She's like, "Why are you watching the Hornets versus the Wizards?" Game 47.
How can you not watch the Hornets right now? They are such
they're awesome.
a mess.
I agree.
Like, that girl in your high school who always had stuff coming out of her bag and like was kind of funny and smart, but also like tripped everywhere.
Yeah.
That's the Charlotte Hornets. Like that's them.
That
And we
seems
got
very relatable.
full, right? Wait, were you that girl? I was like borderline that girl. I'm not gonna lie.
My bag always was open. I always had stuff
Right.
hanging out of it.
Rachel, thank you so much for waking up this morning. I know it's a crazy time of year for you. Best of luck with all the morning
Thrilled to.
television.
I'm so
Thank you,
happy to be on with you guys.
Thanks, Rachel.
Best of luck with the MVP voting. We'll talk to you later.
Thanks, Rachel.
All right, NBA analyst Rachel Nichols, legend of the game, coming up next, hour number 2. It's time to talk some NHL playoffs. Chiefs going to set the scene. Don't go anywhere. Beautiful day here in Chicago. Wow, Carson, you mic'd up Dana so much faster than Megan.
He lies.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Hour number 2 of Wake Up Barstool. So we had a lot of NBA in hour 1, but there's more playoffs this weekend, okay?
Yeah, there is.
And really what many would consider the best playoffs that we got. And that's the NHL playoffs. The intensity is it's tough to verbalize. I think it's tough to do it justice just through the power of language. So like if you've never locked into the NHL playoffs, if you've never turned it on, do yourself a favor, try it on for size this year, see how you like it, because it is unbelievable. Everything's a battle. It's long. There's 7-game series all over the place. Overtime, intensity, golden goals, and Chief is going to set the scene for us, so we know what we should be looking at. So we're going to play a little game here.
Give us the ice, Chief. Give us
This
the ice.
is who, what, where, when, why with the NHL playoffs. So we'll start with this, Chief.
What about how?
We can do how to.
I don't think we have a how. Come up with
What about how?
who is that was a good joke. Matt Tanton said he played for the Red Wings. Chief, who is the clear favorite going into this NHL playoffs?
I think it's got to be the Colorado Avalanche, a deep team.
My Avalanche.
Your Avalanche?
Growing up, I used to have a Joe Sakic signed puck. I was a big Patrick Waugh guy. Loved Rob Blake when he came over from the Sharks.
Peter Forsberg, my all-time favorite
legend,
player.
dude.
Yeah, so they're just loaded. They have, at any given time, they're going to have probably the 2 best players on the ice with Nathan McKinnon and Cale Makar. So a forward and a defenseman. They're both spectacular players. They've kind of gone wire to wire the whole year as the best team in the league. They have, I would say, maybe the easiest first-round playoff matchup against the LA Kings. They're going to skate circles around them. That's going to be a series that ends in 4 or 5, and then they're kind of off to the races. It's going to be a war coming out of the Central Division, but they are the best team.
How's their goalie?
That is the one spot where they might have a little bit of a weakness. They're not going to have the best goalie in every round, but they're still, like the rest of their team is so strong. They've gotten good enough goaltending all year. They're still going to be the odds-on favorite.
Is skate
The
around them
goalies,
a term?
what?
Is like skate around them a term?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I would
circles.
say that like when we were growing up, there were dominant goalies. Hasek, Brodeur.
Oh, yeah.
There's just not as many great difference making. This guy's going to steal a series goalie in the NHL anymore. So goalies are still.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's lack of participation, and I think a lot of the best athletes just aren't playing goalie anymore. I think it's like a big discussion in hockey is why there's fewer and fewer truly elite, like Hall of Fame level.
Now, for the more casual hockey fan, if you tuned in to Olympic hockey, you may remember McKinnon as the man who missed the wide open net for Canada in the gold medal game. But as Chief's talking about, he's an incredible player.
He's got
a bad moment. It was a bad moment.
Bad moment. He's got a Stanley Cup already. He's got a gold medal already. Like Nathan McKinnon him and McDavid are the 2 best players in the league.
So the who was the clear favorite. The what team is limping into the postseason?
This is a year where there's so much parity. I wouldn't include like any teams from the Pacific as limping. That division just kind of stinks. So you could say it was the Ducks. You could say it was, LA kind of snuck in. But this is a year where it feels like everybody's kind of playing well, and especially in the East, you had to be, on top of your game to get in.
All right, let me change the what then. What's the best first-round matchup that you're looking forward to?
It's Minnesota against Dallas. So the 3 best teams in the league were all in the same division. So it was Colorado, Dallas, and Minnesota. The way the NHL does their playoffs is kind of stupid. They don't rank them 1 through 8. It's kind of, they have the top 4 teams basically in each division. You almost have mini divisional playoffs. Dallas and Minnesota are both Stanley Cup contenders. One of them's going home in the first round.
Let's go.
And then if they somehow get out of that series, the Colorado Avalanche are waiting for them. So that series is going to be a war.
So that whole quadrant of the bracket just going to be awesome.
I think the Stanley Cup champions coming out of that quadrant.
Okay.
So I have a soft spot for the people in Minnesota. They love hockey so much.
Yeah.
They haven't had any playoff success. They go out and they make the big, bold move for Olympic hero Quinn Hughes in the middle of the year. He has already become their franchise leading scorer as a defenseman. It's been like 45 games. Like he's unbelievable. So I'm pulling for Minnesota. That one is Dallas does have one of those difference-making goaltenders in Jake Ottinger, but that is an upset that I think I'm going to have a little bit. I'm going to sprinkle on Minnesota to win that series.
Okay, so you mentioned that maybe there's a dearth of goaltending right now, or the elite goaltenders that are just going to steal series. But if I asked you where would we be most likely to see a lower seed maybe steal a series or maybe get hot with a bit of goaltending?
So here, Montreal has had an awesome year. They've been really good all year. They finished third in that division, another very competitive division. They have a young kid named Jacob Fowler.
Okay.
So a rookie from Boston College, another American. He'll probably be in contention to be the USA goaltender in the next Olympics. If he gets one of these runs, like we saw Cam Ward do it in 2006 with the Hurricanes as a rookie, he is a guy who can make a difference in that series. The Lightning also very well could win the Stanley Cup. But I do think if Montreal gets out of that series, Buffalo is another very young team. I would like Montreal on that one, and I think I would like Montreal over any of the teams in that lower right quadrant of the bracket. So it's just that it's kind of mirroring the West, where it's like if you can get out of the top. Dana Beer's question.
I have a where.
Okay.
Where are the Maple Leafs?
Oh, the Maple Leafs they're out. They're at the bottom of the league. They are an absolute disaster.
Oh, Carson's over there with a trash can. Where are the Blues?
Okay,
The Blues are where they typically are. The Maple Leafs, there was an article in The Athletic where they had some executive come in to their trade deadline meetings, and he was pitching them, like their GM, trade ideas that he had punched into AI.
So I saw that headline. I saw that headline
Yeah.
this morning. I want to read it later on. Okay, Dana, since you asked that, I'm now empowered to ask this. Where are the Panthers? Two-time defending champs, dude. They've been incredible. What happened?
Catastrophic injuries, really going back to last season. So they limped and fought and got the Stanley Cup. Matthew Tkachuk missed a ton of time this year. He kind of like came back almost just for the Olympics. Was not quite the same player he's been. And then their best player is Barkov. And Barkov missed the entire season. And then we have that with an aging Sergei Bobrovsky, who's one of the best goalies in the world. He just wasn't the same this year. So it was a lost year for the Florida Panthers. They'll be picking in the top 10 of the NHL draft.
I have a kind of a girly question. What's the best uniform matchup?
Best uniform matchup. I don't even think that is a girly question. I love the hockey uniforms.
I love hockey jerseys.
I would say I like the top one right there. I love the Buffalo, the like blue and yellows, and then Boston is such a classic original six. So that one's a good one. And then there is just something about that Battle of Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, Philly, Crosby, and Giroux used to have those battles, 10, 12 years ago. It's back. Crosby he's almost like a Steph Curry, where it's just like you think he's done, you think they're done. They missed the playoffs last year, and then now they're right back in the mix, and he's facing his old rival. That's going to be a very fun series. I think Pittsburgh handles them, but it's just like Sid and Malkin, they just refuse to die. And
Malkin's still going?
Malkin's still going,
What?
yeah.
Sidney and Crosby are still getting
Chris Letang, who's their best defenseman, who's been there for 15 years, is still going. Erik Karlsson, still going.
Oh my
like they're like just this old grizzled team, and then they have a kid who's 18, Ben Kendall, who like in most years he would be a candidate for Rookie of the Year, but Schaefer's just going to run away with it.
I know Sid was going. I didn't know Malkin was going.
Could you imagine that locker room, like all those just grown men, and then like you're like 18 being like, hello.
Yeah, well, and it's funny, like if you look at the Islanders, Martin, whose wife Sydney, who's been in the Barstool universe for a while, Matthew Schaefer lives with them. So he's like babysitting their daughters. and so that's like a very common thing to have like the 18-year-old kids live with a vet. And so Matt Martin and Sidney Martin took in Schaefer.
Okay, what about this? Why is Edmonton under the most pressure in this entire window?
Well, they're against the clock, so they have the best player. I think he's the most talented player in the history of the NHL, Connor McDavid. Yeah. They also have Leon Draisaitl, who's getting healthy. They had kind of an up and down year. They made the playoffs because of Pacific Division. It was just atrocious. But he signed a 2-year extension for under market value, well under market value.
Yeah. He took a massive,
Basically, he's giving them this year and the next 2 to win a Stanley Cup in Edmonton, and then he's kind of going to do the Kevin Garnett where he's like, hey, like I put in my time, I want to go chase a cup, and then he's gonna be gone. So if the Oilers don't do it in this window, and they really sold out, they gave up a lot of future assets, specifically to our Chicago Blackhawks for some role players to try to get themselves over the hump.
Go Hawks.
I just don't think they have enough. I think they'll get out of the first round, but that's maybe about it. Dana.
Neither of the New York teams made it?
New Jersey Devils, we're having Frank the Tank on. Maybe we can ask him about that. And yeah, the Rangers are bottom 5.
Islanders.
Are we going to turn down our
Islanders
IBFs
kind
for
of fell
Frank?
apart at the end. The Rangers are going to have to do another rebuild. They stink.
What were you saying, Meg?
I said, should we turn down our IBFs for Frank whenever
I'm
he
turning
talks?
it up. Turn it up.
It's Frank should be losing his mind. All right, guys, there it is. So the table is set. NHL
The first round of the playoffs. The
Great
first
job.
round of the playoffs is I think the NHL playoffs are the best. I think the NBA gets better as it goes along.
That's
This
fair.
first couple weeks where there's games and overtimes, you're staying up till 3 a.m. There's so much parity. The first round of the NHL playoffs is electric, so I hope everybody
The way you explained it, I am juiced.
Yep.
I
Love
am
that.
so excited.
Fired up.
All right,
get
so
some bets.
tomorrow
Yeah.
we're going to get our first, tomorrow. I'm just thinking what I need to lock in this weekend. 4:30 Wild Stars tomorrow. That seems like it has me
I like
written all
those
over
jerseys.
it. All right, guys, when we get back, what do we have when we get back? I just said that. Smash or Pass. It's right. It's Friday. We love food. Smash or Pass where we choose between a couple of different options there. Don't go anywhere. We're also going to... We got Frank the Tank coming up as well. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, originally, yeah. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back. Wake Up Barstool, FS1. It's Friday. We're hungry. You know, I'm already thinking about a potential breakfast skillet after mostly today. I don't know, though. I did that last. Whatever. I'm thinking about food. We think about food every Friday here, and it's time, once again, for a little smash or pass, okay? We
you
put
like that?
2 foods up against each other. I
Smash
did like
or
that.
pass?
Oh, yeah, there we go. Smash or pass. All right, versus edition. First up, chips or pretzels? I mean, guys, what are you doing?
Chips.
Like, yeah, come on.
Chips.
Pretzels are good, but like, this is an 8-1.
Pretzels
Why
are whenever
even
you
put
need
these?
to put something in your belly while you're drinking.
Yeah, they're good. Like, don't get me wrong. They're a wonderful salty treat, great for drinking. You're absolutely right. They go great in a lot of mixes. But a
Chips.
potato chip is
Chips.
a potato chip is like as close to heaven as you can get in portable snack form. It's the best we got.
And I
as
think a
humans.
soft pretzel is better than a hard
I would
pretzel.
agree.
What about this? What is the best style of chip? Sorry, I think I hit my mic there.
I love like a kettle cooked.
Yeah.
or
Cape
baked,
Cod.
like-
Nailed it. Kettle cooked.
I like
That's what we
those,
were
but I
looking
also
for.
sometimes I really look forward to like a classic Lay's that just like melts in your mouth.
No, I
Those are-
not. No,
I
that's
do.
brutal. It's like putting paper in there.
It's good. It's
I
salty.
need
It's
a
good.
kettle cooked spicy Cajun craw tater.
Oh,
Shout out Zaps.
Yeah, they were
Legend.
better before they sold the company to someone else, though.
I did have. I went to Disney, and the first place I checked out, of course, the person working there was from like Arlington Heights, right from the suburbs, where I'm. And she was talking about, is it old style, or
Oh,
Chicago?
yeah, there's the pretzels.
No. The potato chip. Was it old style? God, what was the name of it? I'll have to remember. No, they have a Jardinera flavor. What's that chip?
Oh, I know. They're like kind of a newer company, right?
I don't know,
I
but
almost
she
got one of those the other
acted like
day.
she grew
Yeah.
up on him. She was like, you have to bring me some.
I think if we're
Local style, that's what it is. Dude, they were good. I had a
Yeah.
bag the other day.
and then they're in like all the sandwich shops. Like they're
Yeah, the
making
sandwich
inroads.
shops.
Yeah, they're making
Okay.
inroads.
Oh, I thought it
Good
was like a
chip.
Chicago classic.
If we're thinking of the same one, which we might not be.
Well, she made it say, I don't know. But either way, chips. I know chips are the best thing in the world.
Chips.
Next, sorry.
Chips.
I love chips. Bratwurst or hot dog?
I feel like this is like, it depends on my mood. I feel like they're interchangeable. I mean, I'll eat more hot dogs,
Yeah.
but I love a brat.
Sometimes you want like just a
Big meaty sausage.
big brat.
Yeah.
And other times you just, a simple dog will
Is
do.
bratwurst
Thin
just
wiener.
sausage?
Yeah, just a thinner one.
Have you ever had a brat?
So I don't know.
Dana tries.
Like, what's the difference between this and just like a sausage and
So
peppers?
with brats, and this is me personally, you take like the raw brat, you boil it in beer and onions, and then you put it on the the grill, and you get it nice and charred. So when you bite into it, it's like juicy, and like you have like the onions on the top, like a good mustard. It's fantastic.
I think the best
I'll skip the
brat,
sauerkraut.
The best brat is better than any hot dog.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay, yeah, I think you're probably right there, but
I'm gonna go hot dog only because they're just so much easier.
you have to be more in the mood for a brat too,
Yeah.
right? Like a hot dog you can take down any
Dog
time.
is
Or can you
classic,
take
though.
down a brat anytime, Chief?
No, I'm like, if I'm going to Wrigley, I'm
Yeah.
getting a dog.
Okay.
But if I go to the White Sox, I'm getting the grilled onions and the mustard and
Yeah.
the brat, and it's gonna be awesome.
Because you're watching the game at Wrigley, you're not really watching the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm people watching. Look at
I'll
the
go.
creatures.
I'll go hot dog. I'm
Dog.
just gonna be honest. I'll go hot dog.
Dog,
Shout out Chicago dogs.
Dogs.
Very good. Pulled pork or
Brisket.
brisket?
pulled
Yeah,
pork,
brisket.
pulled pork.
That's crazy.
Brisket.
Pulled
No, it's
pork
not.
is good.
This is-
You're
this is-
crazy.
Brisket is the best
Brisket,
cut of
it's
barbecue
I agree.
possible. It's
Burnt
insane.
ends?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
This is like Sophie's choice. I can't decide. I love both of these so much.
Pulled pork.
Bad pulled pork is so bad.
Yeah.
A
but
bad
that's
brisket.
really
A bad
pretty
brisket's
too, though.
really
I guess
bad
that's,
too.
I don't know.
The only thing is,
A perfect brisket
It's
beats a
perfect.
perfect pulled pork.
yes.
Pulled pork sandwich might be like top 1 or 2 for me though. Like
Bro, a perfect brisket sandwich. Perfect brisket
brisket
is like
sandwich.
meat butter.
There was a place in
Just
Lafayette.
melts.
Yeah.
They had a barbecue sauce. It was a Creole mustard barbecue sauce that went on the brisket sandwich. Oh my God.
I saw this
My
TikTok.
mouth's watering.
I saw this TikTok of British kids
Oh, I love all that.
being introduced to brisket for the first time, and they lost their minds. How good
I
it
can't
was.
remember that YouTube channel.
Mate.
I've been watching those two guys for years.
Yeah.
Try all the American.
Yeah.
Cuisine. I've seen them do Louisiana.
I also love the old man on TikTok that's like old in English, and his like daughter brings him food, and it's like he's never had any.
Oh, I haven't seen
this
that.
is delicious.
Oh, I haven't
God.
seen
Wait,
that
what?
one.
Are there any good barbecue spots in Chicago?
Sure,
Yeah,
that's funny.
Green Street Meats.
Oh,
is-
Green Street's Green
Okay.
Street's rocks.
Smoke
Okay, hell
is
yeah.
smoke is fine, but Green Street Meats is the king.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out. What we got next? Brisket for me, obviously. Mac and cheese or mashed potatoes. I think I'm gonna swerve here.
Taters.
Yeah, mashed potatoes.
Okay, so I'm
Mac
in a
and
weird
cheese.
spot. The potatoes cannot have lumps in them, and then the mac and cheese has to be specific. Sometimes people's mac and cheese is like too much.
Yeah, absolutely too much. I
But
would agree with
I don't
that.
like lumpy mashed potatoes.
Dude,
I
I
will
would-
put my mom, Marianne Brandel's mashed potatoes up against anybody's in the entire world.
Shout out Marianne.
I would
Marianne.
take. I would
I'll eat
take
your potatoes, Marianne.
Kraft mac and cheese over mashed potatoes.
That's just
Dana beers.
that's crazy, Dana.
SpongeBob Mac? Are you kidding me?
You do have a
Childlike palate.
well yes, but also an obsession with SpongeBob mac and cheese.
An affinity?
I don't know what it is. Yes, he has an inexplicable affinity for SpongeBob mac and cheese.
No, I
the
would-
shapes do matter for pasta. They matter.
I think I would take like a bowl of Kraft over like a baked mac.
Yeah, we're talking a
not
pasta head right here.
Down south.
Not even eating food at that point. I
Down
feel
south.
like.
If we go to your favorite southern spot, I'm taking Kraft over southern baked mac and cheese.
That's okay. Well, now you're.
I'm kind
I
of
don't
with
know.
that. I don't really love baked mac and cheese.
I love it all, but sometimes just that
It's just too dry
orange
sometimes.
cheese
The orange powdered
awesome.
cheese.
When you
dude.
dump that cheese out of a packet to cheese dust.
Dana's using it like Kool-Aid, just putting the cheese packet in his water.
All right, mashed potatoes for me. What do you got next? Macaroni salad or potato salad?
I'm gonna go mac salad only because some people's potato salad is terrible.
What the heck is on the right there?
Yeah, that's not a potato salad that
I
I've
don't know what
ever
that
seen.
is.
That's crazy.
Those are big.
Yeah, see, that's why you don't want potato salad because some people's looks like that.
I gotta go potato salad though. I like all potato salad. I like a yellow. I like a white.
I mean,
I love it in my
Pasta
gumbo.
salad's better.
I like pasta salad. Pasta salad.
Pasta salad.
She made you a pasta
Yeah,
salad.
I'm gonna have it for lunch.
Megan made quite a delicious looking pasta salad. Got some nuts in there, some salami all over the top.
Just cleaned out the fridge.
Dana, how many salami sandwiches do you think you ate growing up?
Once a day for 12
He was
years.
just obsessed with salami
I
sandwiches.
do love salami. Salami's so
That was my
good.
lunch
My daughter
and-
is every day too. She
Yeah, it was
eats
my
salami.
lunch. Just plain salami and bread.
That's it?
Yeah.
No mayonnaise, nothing, no cheese.
Nope.
White bread too.
Talk to
huh?
Mama Beers.
No, but just like a simple
Yeah,
white bread.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Yep.
dude.
With a yogurt and a Capri Sun. Sometimes some famous Amos cookies.
Actually, that's a fantastic.
You were
lunch.
good.
All right, what do we got next here? Ice cream sandwich or cookie witch?
This is tough.
Can I make sure that the ice cream sandwich is the Neapolitan?
Yeah, sure. We
All
can
right,
allow that.
I'm gonna go that.
Because you could also have a Neapolitan cookie.
Dude, I delete ice cream sandwiches.
I think sometimes a cookie witch is a bit much.
I do.
It's
I
a
do-
little
it is.
performative.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's
a
too much
little
cookie.
And you're really
performative.
full after.
Yeah, I
This
could
is
eat
tough.
an entire box of like Bluebell Neapolitan ice cream sandwiches.
I think the ice cream sandwich is a clean sweep here.
Ice cream sandwich from the truck at the beach in the summer, like you can't.
Yeah,
those
that's
are just a little leaky though. It's
No,
so
you just
hot.
gotta eat it fast.
So we've been talking a lot this morning about age, and I've been feeling my age after staying up 30 hours straight. Carson's 22. Dana,
Yeah.
you're starting to get older as well. Mm-hmm. Dealing with a little heartburn, huh?
Oh, Dana.
Did it ever make you feel like you're gonna die when it first started happening?
No, it's just more annoying.
Have you tried to drink milk?
I did. Last night I went through the ringer of Tums, Pepto-Bismol, milk all in a row.
You
I
need
gotta
some,
tell
like,
you,
I'm still
Zantac.
feeling a little bit of it right now.
I don't think I've ever had it.
It's not fun.
I've had it once and I thought I was having a heart attack.
Yeah, I had when I first had it too. I had the whole heart attack scare where it's like, I
You
think I'm
too?
dying right now.
It doesn't
Yeah.
help that I have like 3 chicken tikka masalas a week.
Dude, that's great.
No, it's not crazy. It's so
No,
good.
no, it's incredible.
Indian food is the best.
I had chicken tikka masala for the first time actually this
I've
year.
never
Dana
had it.
tries. Okay, so I just had it this year. We got like garlic naan.
Oh, I love
And
garlic naan.
To your point, Dana, I ordered it once and then I ate it 4 times in the next 7
so
days.
good.
I just love the idea of Dana like, should I have chicken tikka masala or SpongeBob mac and cheese? That's like his debate every night.
Can we do tiki masala next Friday so I can try it?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should
Never had
chicken, yeah, let's
I've
get
never
the tikka
had it.
masala to the show next
Oh,
Friday. That
it's
sounds
so good.
fantastic.
I don't know if it's going to be good at 8 a.m., but
We can have it
Oh,
for lunch.
you never had it left over the next
No,
day?
I haven't.
Oh, it's still good.
yeah, no, I'm dealing with a little bit of heartburn. And listen, man, I'm getting old.
Yeah, it happens, dude. But you're gonna get older and more stuff's gonna start
You're
to
right.
suck.
Sounds,
More
sounds
stuff's
fun.
gonna hurt your knees.
Yeah.
Back.
Your back. Could barely put on my socks yesterday after all that bowling.
Your
Sounds
eyes
fun,
gonna start
man.
twitching.
Look, if you got any solutions, how about Dana with the heartburn? Hashtag Ask Club. Hit us up. Also, I am battling English ivy in my yard. I'm about to be in a multi-year battle, but I'm ready for the fight. But I've got an idea. But any of your ideas, I'll appreciate, and your questions. We'll get to those at the end of the
Also,
show.
if you can help me grow hair right here, please tell me what to do.
You gotta go to
I
Turkey.
got that spot too.
I feel like a lot of guys have that spot.
Hate it.
Oh, you
I
have a lot
also
of
have
beard.
this spot.
You got a good one.
What can I say?
I have like
guys?
the Bears logo in my face.
All right, coming up next, one of our best boys, Frank the Tank, joining the show. Don't go anywhere. We got more Wake Up Barstool on the other side. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. Okay, so one of the best guys we got here at the company, one of the biggest sports fans in human history, and a savant when it comes to sports facts. That's our guy, Frank the Tank. Frank, what's up, baby? Thank you for joining the show.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask you the same
Mets
thing,
just-
Frank. Yeah, okay.
just driving me nuts.
So here we go. Mets have lost 8 in a row. They're coming to Chicago this weekend. Where's our head at? Where's our heart at, Frank? How are we feeling here?
Well, the Mets don't have any heart. So they're going to get swept by the Cubs.
Okay.
I predict that they're going to score 3 runs the entire series.
And how many will the Cubs score?
They'll probably score like about 14.
Oh, okay. Wow, a realistic answer. I thought we were going to get.
A billion?
Okay, so what's
No.
the biggest? What's the biggest problem with the Mets here, Frankie? What's
Heart,
the issue?
fire, desire. They don't have any of it. They got all this analytics that they come up with, but the one thing they forget is with analytics doesn't measure heart, and this team has no heart. They fall behind, and they just roll over. They roll over. I haven't seen the Mets take a good at bat since the beginning, since the opening day. I watch the Dodgers foul off pitches. I watch other teams foul off pitches. Meanwhile, the Mets, the starting pitcher against Mets is barely breaking a sweat. He's throwing 70 pitches going into the 7th inning. I mean, they don't. I watched the Mets on Sunday. Took the first pitch as a ball, and the next 3 pitches, soft roller, game over. They're just swinging at everything. Bo Bichette looks like they try to put a square peg in a round hole. He doesn't even fit the team. He's not good defensively. He's striking out. I thought this guy's a contact hitter. He's on pace to strike out 250 times. I mean, what's going on here? Polanco, he's hurt. Marcus Semien looks washed up. Letting Pete Alonso walk was a huge mistake. He was the heart and soul of the team. And now you got a team that this is going to be a last place team. They're going to lose 100 games. There is no heart there.
I mean, it's over. They were 7-4, Frank. Before
now they're 7-12.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I predict before you know it, they're going to be 8-24.
So Frank's calling his shot 1-12 over the next 13.
In fact, they're going to get swept by the Cubs. Then they're going to come home, get swept by the Twins and Rockies.
Okay, how about this though, Frank? It's got to be cool. Okay, so Francisco Lindor, he went
That's
on
where
PMT.
I was going. That's where I was going.
Check this out. Listen to what Francisco Lindor had to say about our guy Frankie.
Do you feel the pressure of like New York, where you guys had a little bit of a slow start? You got some crazy rabid fans. Frank the Tank, our coworker. I don't know if you're familiar with any of his work.
I've seen him.
Yeah, but the sky is always falling for Frank the Tank. Do you have a message for Frank the Tank? Be like, hey man, it's a long season. It's gonna work out. Like we got a lot of games.
I don't think I'm on his good side right now. So.
Oh no,
I don't think anybody is. Yeah. Don't feel like you're alone on that.
Hey, he looks good losing weight. He looks good.
Yes.
He looks good. So Frank, keep going.
Yeah,
I like it. Kill him with kindness.
Yes.
Frank, keep losing weight. We're going to try to win more games so your stress levels stay at a good place. And we got this.
Okay.
That's nice.
And then if we don't, then you can just boo us, boo me next time we're home.
He will.
Okay.
He will.
Yeah,
Yeah, he'll take you up
that.
on that offer, I'm sure.
Frank, you don't seem impressed with that.
Look at that, dude. Lindor loves you. Lindor loves you, Frank.
And I will boo. I will be booing. I will be booing loudly. I mean, they don't battle. There's no grit. I want to see grit on this team. I don't see it. It's been since the middle of last season. This team has just been dead. They fall up behind. They roll over. They're dead.
Frank, is there what is bringing you happiness in your life right now? So you had the walk with Mark Henry. You and Arnold Schwarzenegger are boys now.
I mean, the Dolphins are $170 million in dead cap space. The Devils, despite having Jack Hughes and some immense talent, didn't make the playoffs. The Knicks, I guess, but I just can't get into the NBA.
Does it make you happy that the Mets got rid of Lovelady?
He'll be back. They've got rid of him 6 times before. He keeps coming back. He's like a boomerang.
What about our guy Luis Robert? I feel like he's had a decent start to the year.
Not this road trip.
I mean, Frank. So, like, if you had something good that happened today, what would it be so far?
I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
It looks like
All
the
right.
sun is beaming through.
That sounds great,
Beaming
Frank.
through your apartment. You might have to just go outside, get your walk in, have a little sunshine, just not. think
Yeah,
about
I'm
the
gonna
Mets.
go out, get some sunshine, go to the car wash. Of course, that means it'll probably rain today. Get your car wash, automatically it rains. In fact, whenever I get the car wash, I hear breaker 19, and then I see all the pigeons flying in V formation.
Frank, but look, your Dolphins, you mentioned them, okay? NFL draft right around the corner. 2 first-round picks, 11 and 30. I know the cap space is a problem, but when you had bad cap space, you got dead money. getting a couple of young guys, a couple of first-round picks, rookie selections, 11 selections overall. Like, you got Malik Willis now. I'm not saying it's going to be this year, but where are you thinking at 11 and 30? What do you think the Dolphins need most?
Well, when you're in the position that you're in, and I mean, Devon Achane, he's special, but I don't even know if he'll be around by the time they turn it around. When you're in the situation the Dolphins are in, offensive line. Build a foundation.
Okay.
For once, get a good offensive line. I mean, Tua's career, I don't know what his career would have been like if the Dolphins had a good offensive line. I mean, he was going to break eventually, but he broke a lot faster than it would have been if the Dolphins had a good offensive line.
How do you feel about the Jalen Waddle trade? Were you pleased?
I'm glad that they got a first-round pick.
Yeah.
I think they got some good picks there. I mean, I knew he was going to be traded. I thought they'd get a second-round pick at best. They ended up getting a first-round pick. I think they did a good job with that trade.
Frank, does it make you feel any better what Mike Trout just did to the Yankees?
Not really. I don't care about the Yankees.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't care. They're Met fans that are obsessed with the Yankees. Good, the Yankees are losing too. I don't care about the Yankees. The Yankees are on Mars as far as I'm concerned. The American League is boring. It's always been boring. I don't care. The only time I care about the Yankees is when they're playing Mets or playing a team that could, if they win, could help the Mets.
Okay.
I don't care about the Yankees at all. They're irrelevant.
Okay, but Mike Trout. Okay, Mike Trout just became the first player in MLB history to homer 5 times in Yankee Stadium in a 4-game series. He's got 5, or excuse me, I think it was 4 games in a row at Yankee Stadium.
What makes me happy is that I have I have 9 fantasy baseball leagues.
Good God, Frank.
Yes.
And having 7 kids. That's an insane amount of work.
Well, I said it every day. Is that I have Mike Trout on one of them.
Nice.
Okay.
There's a positive.
The
Frank.
one ray of sunshine for Frank right now is having Mike Trout in one of his 9
By the way,
fantasy leagues.
I will say this for the record: of the 9 teams I have, not on any of these teams, I don't have any Braves.
Wow.
That's loyalty.
I don't pick a Brave.
That's respect.
It's a good man.
Frank, I'm heading to the Cubs Mets this weekend. I'm going on Saturday. Is there any just give me one bright spot in the lineup I can look out for as a someone who doesn't have a dog in the fight?
Alvarez has had a good start. Francisco Alvarez.
Wow.
All right, I'll check it out.
Frank, what about this? Again, I mentioned you going to Muscle Beach with Arnold earlier. You've been lifting weights. Y'all have developed a friendship. You also just had a walk with the world's strongest man, former WWE superstar Mark Henry. How was it getting to go and walk with him, dude?
Oh, it was actually a full workout, and he basically talks about the importance of stretching.
Yeah.
And shows some of the exercises that he does before getting into the ring. It's like backstage at all these events, these wrestlers have to really limber up and get flexible when they get in the ring. Because they take those bumps. They got to know how to take the bumps and get out there and perform. And he showed a lot of what he does to prepare for big matches. And of course, at WrestleMania this week, it's a perfect time to release this episode.
Frank, have you ever thought about jumping in the ring for wrestling? I think you'd be a great wrestler.
I'm a little too short to be a wrestler. Of course, I've lost some weight, but I always envisioned myself if I was in wrestling, I would be Bobby the Brain Heenan style manager,
Hell yeah,
like the ultimate snake heel manager.
You would cut a hell of a promo, Frank. I believe that with my heart and soul.
Oh, I know I could.
Are you do you care at all about WrestleMania this weekend?
Not really.
Okay.
I can't get into WWE these days. They gotta fix it. I mean,
Wait, but Frank, they got Jelly Roll and Pat McAfee.
Look at that face.
These are celebrities that just pop in and pop out. I mean, I think maybe you got to end the brand split and just find a way to make it so you don't see the same matches all the time. jazz it up a little bit. Bring back some of the attitude era.
All right, Frank, as we go to break here, I need you, again, I need you to reach inside of yourself, okay, deep inside of yourself. And I need you to say something positive about the New York Mets coming to Chicago. And I want you to craft the story in which they steal a series in Wrigley. How does it happen? I mean, like you're cutting a promo here, okay? The Mets are coming to town. Chicago's gonna learn. Give me something here, Frankie.
Give us a Herb Brooks speech for the Mets.
Well, without basically, if I was talking Mets, I would say, I would look at all of them and say, look at you. Are you guys happy to be sitting 7-12? Are you happy that you lost 8 in a row? Because I don't see any anger here. Like Ricky Bonas said the other day, you guys don't mind losing, and that's why you're losing. You gotta hate losing as much as I hate losing. So get up, show some heart, show some desire. Where's the fire? This team has not had a comeback win in the 9th inning since Pete Alonso against the Brewers, and that was 2 years ago. Show some heart, fight off some pitches. Take better swings. Stop rolling over and playing dead. Get out there, show some heart, show some hustle. Show that you want to win this game.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
Frank.
Frank.
Fire me
Yeah,
up,
let's
dude.
go, Frank.
Fire me up,
Oh,
Frank. Hey,
look at my arm. I got
Frank.
goosebumps.
let's go. Tank,
do too.
great
Look
job,
at
brother.
that.
Hey, look, man, hope for the best. Glass is half full. 7-12, you're right near 500.
Go Cubs.
As my father would say, the glass is broken, it's leaking, and it's almost empty.
Hey, Frank, get to that car wash. No rain for you today.
All right, Frank, have a great day, man.
All right, see you guys later.
All right, Frank the
I'm
Tank.
betting the Cubs today.
Hashtag AskWub. If you go on Twitter and you use that, we get to all of your questions next. Also, how about Dana with his heartburn? Here on Wake Up Barstool. Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. Again, guys, hashtag AskWub on Twitter. We'll get to it at the end of this segment. We're going to take a little play-ins here in a second. But first, how do we feel about gender reveals? Parties? Fan? Not? I like not knowing personally. I didn't figure out for 2 of my 3 kids, and it was like awesome. It was the best feeling in the world.
Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, do whatever you want. Do whatever you want.
whatever you want.
I just kind of find that like a public gender reveal applies amount of pressure to the situation that I don't love. Also,
Yeah.
so this is
I wouldn't do it.
so Braxton Ashcraft, the starting pitcher, didn't know what baby was having until catcher Joey Bart shows up with a pink sleeve. That's kind of cool.
That's cool.
And that's kind of fun, dude.
That's sweet.
I like that.
Yeah, I don't like the gender reveals though, where you get like,
Did Ashcraft even react?
Nah, he's like, girl.
oh no,
Pitchers are
come on.
psychos, man.
See, that is, I guess, the odd part of this is like you do it before a game, which is actually pitching. He's so dialed, he can't even really celebrate that much.
Yeah, you think maybe he's low-key like mad that this is messing with his ritual?
Yeah, I don't
good
know.
point.
I mean, because pitchers, it's I can't imagine, like mentally, you just got to, I wouldn't talk to anybody. Look, I would just say, do whatever you want. But there's something cool about not knowing. And then when that baby pops out, it's essentially a quantum baby. And one universe collapses and the other explodes into an existence. It's very, very
Schrodinger's baby.
Schrodinger's baby.
Yeah.
Also, it's very
who
funny.
Schrodinger
So I had 2 girls and I had a boy.
Professor?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's old. You ever heard of Schrodinger's cat?
No.
I'm kind of with Dana on this one, not gonna lie.
It's like when you used to dissect cats.
Schrodinger's, no.
Dissect a cat? I said that
You missed
the other
that?
day, and what?
No, I think.
Oh, you said that.
Yeah, I dissected a cat.
No, yeah, no. You weren't here. It's when you were out. We talked about this, and everybody like acted like I was crazy
You
that
did
schools
too?
dissect cats. Yes.
Yeah, it was like a freeze-dried cat.
Yes,
We had a
cool.
fetal-
Thank you.
That's
And then
no,
if
we
I
didn't
said
do
cats
that.
all the
Did you
time.
do the fetal pig too?
I did not do a fetal
I had to do
pig.
that too. It was crazy.
No, that's
Cute
crazy.
little baby pig.
We did a frog, and that was it.
We did a frog, a worm, a cat, and then
We did a worm too.
the cats were crazy.
I don't know if we have enough time to get into Schrodinger's cat.
That's all right. I'll look it up.
It's a
I'll
thought
look it up.
experiment.
I'll look
Have
it up.
Francis tell you about.
Yeah,
Schrodinger's
yeah.
cat.
That's a
That's
good
a great
one.
idea.
Okay, real quick though, NBA playing games tonight. We got Hornets Magic. We got Warriors Suns. Again, I feel bad for the West. Warriors Suns. I'm excited to watch Steph Curry again. but ultimately they kind of feel dead in the water. Hornets Magic, maybe the Hornets have a bit of a chance here, right? Given how hot they are, given they'll be going against a Pistons team that everybody's fully sold on. Dana, who do you got in this one?
I got the Hornets. Magic have just been, like I said earlier, disappointing. Can't really seem to figure it out offensively. I just don't know if their experiment they're doing with Banchero and Franz Wagner is going to work out. Hornets, man.
Hornets are fun.
They're fun.
Yeah,
Kobe
exactly.
White's fun. Con Knipple's fun.
God, the Kobe White
LaMelo's
shot the other night was
Yeah.
insane, dude. And you got to imagine Knipple's going to be better tonight.
Yeah, that was the worst game I've ever seen him play, and I don't see him as one of those guys that's going to come out and play like he did twice in a row. So, give me the Hornets. Magic, just get him out of here.
What about Warriors Suns? Who you got?
It's tough because like anytime you have Steph, there's
have a shot.
You can't really rule them out, but the Suns are the better team, and Devin Booker is a seasoned vet at this point. I want to go with the Suns, but it's just like Steph could come out there and do the same thing he did 2 nights ago, where he hit 7 threes and basically wills them to a win. Final answer, Suns, but
Don't forget, dude. I mean, let's give Al Horford his love too.
Al Horford hit some threes as well the other night. And
4 down the
I
stretch.
love Al
damn near
Horford.
40, I was about to say that's going to be
NBA
your boy.
champion with the Celtics, but he did leave the Celtics saying, I'm going to go try and have a better chance in the playoffs, and the Celtics are tanking. I'm going to go to a team that's trying to win. Look at what happened.
Also, again, the Draymond stretch against Kawhi was
incredible.
the other night.
Yeah, he still got it.
One of those times where you can really actually feel the defense, even if you don't fully know how to appreciate it. All right, let's get to Ask Wub. Let's see what the internet has asked us on today's show as we prepare to head into the weekend. J.R. Martinez, National Crawfish Day. Where did you have your first crawfish?
My house.
Yeah. I remember I was at a friend's house growing up, and I didn't have it until I was kind of older, though.
Well, you're from Georgia.
Yeah, exactly.
They got days for everything, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crawfish.
Crawfish is.
So does crawfish get a
Have
day?
we had a Dana Tries Crawfish yet?
No.
I
Scared of
also,
them, but
I
I'll
don't
do
think there needs to be a National Crawfish Day. I think that's very much a regional dish.
I'm gonna write that down. Crawfish boil. I would like to try that.
We did that
Okay,
last
we're
year.
going to LSU alumni crawfish.
yeah,
There's
the
some
ninth or something?
there's some Wrigleyville guys.
Is
up
there a
here.
good one up here?
Yeah, Wrigleyville
Yeah, shout out
crawfish.
Wrigleyville Crawfish, the best.
Is it? But would you say it's authentic?
Yeah.
The only difference is I do believe you have to have them flash frozen here.
Yeah, that's all.
Where generally you want them alive.
They're a little harder to peel when they're flash frozen. However, they're still very
this
good.
is our guy. This is the Wrigleyville.
Oh,
here,
perfect.
Jay. Shout out.
Shout
to
out them.
Maybe I'll come find them this weekend.
But you can't be. You're a little scared of it, aren't
I'm
you?
so scared.
I'll peel them for you.
It's just
no.
it
you're
looks
not gonna
ugly.
peel
It's a lot
this
of
crawfish.
it's
Yeah,
a lot of
well.
gross colors.
Gross colors. It's
No,
beautiful.
the colors.
Yellow and like maroon. And,
It's first off, it's
and-
bright
and
red.
It's like
brown.
a deep, beautiful red.
It's like a lobster.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's got his little eyes on there
gross
still and
colors.
everything.
Get out of here.
Snap his
Claws.
head off.
He's freaked out. Yeah, he's freaked out.
I
By the
want
eyes.
to see the eyes.
He's freaked out by the eyes.
They're so
When you suck the head, you got to crush it in your hand. Like,
good. Yeah.
Matt Huddy. Hashtag Ask Wub, top 5 basketball movies.
White men can't jump. I like that one.
Coach Carter.
Coach Carter's good.
Hoosiers.
There's
Blue Chips. I like Blue Chips. You seen that?
I've never seen it with Neon Voodoo.
Coach Carter's awesome.
What
Yeah.
about High School Musical?
Oh, like Mike.
I like Mike's a good one.
Like I used to.
Yeah,
crush
I
like
used to
Mike.
love like Mike growing
Yeah.
up.
I used to think
great.
I was gonna be Michael Jordan because of that movie.
I don't know if I really love any
Air
basketball
Bud?
movie. I watched
Space Jam.
Oh, Space Jam.
Space Jam. Yes, there we
that's
go.
the pinnacle.
I watched this movie Pistol about Pistol Pete pretty obsessively growing up.
used to-
wore it
Documentary
on
or a
VHS. No,
No?
it was a movie. But like I don't think it's like a particularly good one. But you know when you're a kid,
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah, I think I watched
VHSs
that.
you
You
got,
guys,
that's
you
what
guys don't
roll.
like Hoosiers?
I haven't seen it since high school.
Yeah, same.
I was a big Hoosiers hater.
Would Shazam
Really?
be considered basketball just because Shaq's in it?
Which one?
Shazam.
No, Kazam. No,
Sam was good though.
No, Kazam.
Kazam.
There's-
Shazam.
That's
Shazam's an actual superhero from DC.
But supposedly it's like a Mandela effect, and
Yeah.
there's Kazam and Shazam, and who is the actor that supposedly played it in Shazam? There's another actor.
Shazam is the guy that used to be Chuck.
Look
Good
into
Luck
it.
Chuck or something. Or
Look
no,
into
no, that's a Dane whatever movie. I don't know.
Coach Carter.
Shazam can actually fight Superman because his superpowers are magic based.
just look it
and like
up.
Superman, while he's weak to kryptonite, the only other weakness that he would consider
Look,
to have would
nerd,
be
I
magic.
get it.
So Shazam is Billy Batson, a kid who, when he says Shazam, is empowered by the 7 ancient gods that gives him superpowers, and then he can actually fight. Okay.
This guy's a nerd.
Ask Wub, when you sleep with heartburn, keep the top half of your body elevated to keep the acid down.
Thank you, Dylan.
So just sleep sitting up.
I can do that.
Just put a couple pillows behind your back.
That's all you
Sleep
got.
All
right
right.
up.
Thank you, Dylan.
All right, what do we got next?
I have a Ask Wub after.
Yeah, what do you got? This comes from Fox Sports. All roads lead to Rome for the Eternal City tip-off. Notre Dame versus Villanova to start the 26-27 college basketball season November 1st with Fox and FS1. Oh, man.
Love it.
Beef. That
I mean,
sounds
Notre
awesome.
Love
Dame
it.
and,
Just-
and Rome.
What?
Notre Dame and Rome.
Yeah,
I
it
feel like
sounds
that just
fantastic.
doesn't
And
fit.
Villanova is a Catholic school too. I think they're a Jesuit school, and the Pope went to Villanova.
Oh, the Pope went to Villanova?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, big basketball.
Shout
out-
head,
shout out
yeah.
Pope.
Pope.
Pope's hot right now. Has he
Yeah.
been in the news recently?
Pope's so hot.
Yeah, he's. I think he's been in the news.
I stand with the Pope. All right, what's everybody? Okay, Dana, what was your
I have an
Ask Wub?
Ask Wub. I've been wearing a watch recently, right?
It looks good.
I just timed it up. I've been having this problem lately where I'll take it off and then I put it back on and then the time's all off. And I just timed it up to the clock that we have here.
Yeah.
And it's already 20 seconds off.
Is your
I
battery
think your
dying?
watch is broken.
What's going on with my watch?
I think it's broken, Dana.
That shouldn't be the
How
case.
often do you look at your watch to tell time?
Once or twice a day.
I use my phone. I don't even like the watch whenever I wear a watch. It's just for like the.
My watch doesn't
It's just
even work.
annoying the heck
Your
out
watch
of me,
doesn't
though.
even work. It's purely
It's just purely
aesthetic.
aesthetics.
Do I have a
Yeah.
slow watch? What's going on, boys?
Yeah,
be
I
a
think your
thing?
watch is broken very
Yeah.
But
clearly,
it's
Dana.
not broken. It's working.
But not correctly.
Well, the quartz in it might be off or something to
Yeah.
pull the hands.
I
1, 2, 3.
I don't know. We can't do this. We can't. We've done a lot of dumb stuff on this show. We can't do this.
But it's working. And I don't get it. And then I'll pick it up, I'll take it off, I'll pick it up, and it'll be 3 o'clock in the morning when it's 7. I don't get it, boys. It's
You wanna
messing
know
me up.
something fascinating? And look, oh, by the way, guys, Wake Up Barstool post-show coming up, 9:15, more BS, a little unedited stuff. I figured out how I'm going to battle the English ivy in my yard. I didn't even
Okay.
know there's a solution because I asked Twitter.
What is English ivy?
That it's a weed. You know, you see it's the ivy, right? You see it was really big in the 90s. People love it on their house, trellises, all this stuff. But it turns out it's super invasive, terrible.
So, like,
impossible
what's
to
at
get rid of.
Wrigley?
That
Okay.
like that.
It can like ruin your house too. Can't
Yes,
it?
kill
Yeah.
trees, all this sort of stuff, and it's all over from the previous owners, and it's impossible to get up. Apparently, though, you can rent goats, and in a 24-hour period,
Yeah.
they'll just come eat it
love
all
that.
up.
I've seen
so
those
sick.
TikToks. People get rabbits or like guinea pigs,
Okay.
and they'll just like put them in their gardens.
So be on the lookout. Your boy's
Yes.
gonna rent some goats next week.
Heck
I'll be
yeah,
documenting
dude.
it, reporting back for anybody else having the eye problem. All right, we love you guys. Thank you so much. Great job, guys. We'll be back Monday for more Wake Up Barstool. Hope you have a great weekend.